Hello and welcome to Brainy Gardener. Today it is all about how to grow and care for the Silver Torch Cactus plant. Cleistocactus strausii, also known as Silver Torch Cactus, is a perennial flowering plant of the cactus family. It is native to mountainous landscapes at high elevations. Silver Torch's common name refers to its woolly white or gray spines that cover the entire plant. It is also called the woolly torch in some regions. It is a columnar cactus with long, thin cylindrical stems that can reach up to 10 feet in height. Woolly white spines cover every inch, resulting in their distinct appearance. Red flowers emerge horizontally perpendicular to the stems. The contrasting deep reds of the flowers and the pale white of the stems are startling. As an eye-catching and easy-to-care-for plant, the Silver Torch Cactus is a great option for any garden. The Silver Torch Cactus grows best in full sun. It can tolerate some partial shade, but it will not flower well in these conditions. If your region regularly experiences harsh sunlight, it is best to provide some afternoon shade to prevent the plant from getting too much direct sunlight. Silver Torch is a drought-tolerant plant, but prefers being moderately watered in the growing season. Water the plant deeply but infrequently to allow the roots to develop properly. After watering, make sure the soil is dry before you water again. The Silver Torch Cactus prefers temperatures around 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It is somewhat of an oddball among cacti, since it doesn't appreciate hot weather like others in its family. If kept dry, it is tolerant to temperatures well below freezing, going as low as 14 degrees Fahrenheit without issue. Don't treat this one like regular cacti, as its temperature needs are slightly different. It prefers dry conditions. Like other cacti, they cannot tolerate being in a moist atmosphere for long periods. Average room conditions are usually sufficient. It likes to be fertilized in the growing season. So, fertilize using low-nitrogen fertilizer twice a month from early spring to the end of summer. Just make sure to use diluted feed. It can be propagated by using both seeds and cuttings. If you choose to propagate by seed, plant the seeds in a cactus mix or well-draining potting soil. Water the soil until it is slightly damp, and place the pot in a warm location with bright, indirect light. The seeds should germinate after a few weeks. Once the seedlings have grown to a sufficient height, you can transplant them into their pots. To propagate by cuttings, take a cutting from a branching stem of the main plant in the spring or summer. Wait for the cutting to callus over for a week or two before planting it in well-draining potting soil. Provide moist conditions, and place the pot in a warm location with bright, indirect light. The cutting will take root in 4 to 8 weeks. Once it has rooted, transplant it into its pot. The Silver Torch Cactus can be grown in either a pot or planted in the ground. If you choose to grow your plant in a pot, it will need to be repotted every few years, or when the roots become cramped. When repotting, use a cactus mix or well-draining potting soil and a pot that is only slightly larger than the current one. Water the plant deeply after repotting, and then allow the soil to dry out completely before watering again. This plant is not toxic to humans or animals. It is a hardy plant that is not susceptible to many pests. However, it can be infested by mealybugs on occasion. Mealybugs are small, white insects that feed on the sap of plants. To get rid of them, wash them off with a stream of water or use a standard pesticide.